Bam! Imagine waking up one morning to find your country in ruins, devastated by natural disaster, war, or some unimaginable event. Now, imagine this. What if you could rebuild that entire country in just one day? Sounds crazy, right? Well, today, we're going to dive into whether that's even possible. By the end of this video, you'll discover not only if we can rebuild a country in a single day, but you'll also feel inspired by how close we actually are to this reality. And if you think you know the answer already, stick around. You're going to be shocked by what we uncover. Let's start with the obvious. Rebuilding an entire country in just one day sounds insane. How could we even pull that off? Think about it. A country isn't just roads and buildings. It's homes, hospitals, schools, power grids, and entire communities. The logistics alone feel like an impossible mountain to climb. But wait, what if I told you that there are technologies today that make this dream a little less impossible? With 3D printing, modular construction, and prefabricated designs, we're seeing entire homes being built in under 24 hours. A city in China constructed a 10-story building in one day using pre-assembled parts. Yes, one day. Now imagine scaling that to an entire country. It sounds exciting. But here's where things get tricky. How would we even coordinate something so massive? Hold that thought, because we're getting there. Quick question. Have you ever tried assembling IKEA furniture? Now picture doing that, but with an entire hospital. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's break this down. To rebuild a country in a single day, we'd need to focus on key areas: infrastructure, communication, and human resources. It's like rebuilding a house, but instead of a roof, you've got an entire economy to think about. First up, infrastructure. Could we really rebuild roads, bridges, and buildings in 24 hours? With advancements in drone technology, we could deploy automated drones to lay the groundwork for roads, railways, and more in hours instead of months. These machines don't sleep. They don't eat, they just build. But here's where it gets fascinating. 5G networks could immediately restore communication nationwide. Imagine being able to rebuild the entire internet, phone systems, and government infrastructure with the click of a button. Excited yet? We're getting close, but hold on. We still have a massive problem to solve: the people.
Rebuilding the physical structures of a country is one thing, but here's the biggest challenge: the people. You can't just throw everyone back into their homes and hope they magically know what to do next. Societies are complex systems with laws, education, culture, and leadership. Imagine trying to reboot every government service in a day: healthcare, police, fire departments, schools, and courts. Oh, and let's not forget food and water distribution. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. What if we could decentralize everything? Imagine local communities having the ability to self-govern and immediately tap into cloud-based resources for every critical service. Blockchain technology could authenticate identities, secure transactions, and even restore governance instantly. In fact, blockchain voting has already been tested in several countries. But there's a catch. Could society really adapt fast enough to handle such rapid change, or would chaos reign? Before we answer that massive question, let's think about this: if a single day can make or break a country, how prepared are we for a global crisis? Keep watching, because what we discover next could mean the difference between surviving and thriving. Here's the twist you didn't see coming: rebuilding a country in a day might actually be possible, but time isn't the biggest barrier. You see, the real challenge lies in leadership and coordination. Without clear leadership, rebuilding would be like trying to steer a ship without a captain. In any crisis, the strength of the leadership and the unity of the people are what determine survival. Think back to World War II. Entire cities were rebuilt in months, not because of technology, but because people came together with a clear goal. So, if we had the tech, the manpower, and a clear plan, could we rebuild an entire country in a day? Well, the answer: we're closer than you think, but there's one key piece still missing. Now, here's the real question: would you help rebuild? When it comes down to it, rebuilding a country isn't just about technology or leadership, it's about us, the people. When disaster strikes, how do we respond? Imagine waking up tomorrow and the country's in ruins. What role would you play? Would you step up and lead, or would you wait for someone else to fix things? The truth is, we're capable of rebuilding faster than ever before, but it all comes down to us being willing to work together. As exciting as it sounds, This is about survival, resilience, and the human spirit. So, can we rebuild a country in a day? Maybe not yet, but the technology, the ideas, and the innovations are all there ready to be deployed when the time comes. It's not a question of if, but when. And speaking of what ifs, if you thought today's scenario was wild, wait until you see what happens when dinosaurs roam our cities. Click the video on your screen now to find out. Be sure to subscribe, because the future isn't just something we wait for, it's something we build together. See you in the next video.